around all day, baling some hay and stacking it all up. Can't wait for the sun to go down, roll into town, shine the old truck up, swing by the quick stop, grab a couple Rocky Tops, then ease on out your way to your place around 8 o'clock.
Getting ready to install the glass, but before I do that, we're going to do a quick once over post polish, try to get some of these little polish grime details taken care of. Got some compound, some Novus 2 camping out inside my door frame. And while this isn't going to impair my ability to mount the glass, it is ugly and distracting. I'll do my best without messing it up. I think I've seen some of you guys do this with a razor blade, but I'm a little bit shy about doing anything to this body. I've had to go through hoop after hoop to get it back looking as cool as it did the moment after I put the first coat of clear coat on it. Right now I'm struggling with that moment of, dude, you need to stop messing with this car, because the more you touch it, the more likely you are to mess up what you've done. Now, thanks to a very intense session of Novus 1 and 2 last night. Yeah, we put some elbow grease on this. I decided to forego my Dremel tool because I don't actually have a Dremel brand Dremel. I have a Chicago Electric, this guy. And if you're on a budget and you need something that can do a very small bit of what a Dremel can do, namely on and off, then yeah, this tool can work, but I don't have any control over the speed, and so I was a little nervous to put that on the body. And secondly, the cloth wheel that it came with has got a lot of fiber coming off of it, and I was really concerned that this might be a problem. As you can see, there's a number 2 on that, because this one is for using on Novus number 2 exclusively. So that's my wheel, but I decided to forgo that after the first try at buffing the glass. I had to re-soak. Thank you, Andy X, for the clarification and tip. But I basically re-soaked my glass, which I'm getting ready to install here, and it is crystal, and I'm digging it. I even had a nice little token X-Acto razor blade scratch that fortunately isn't going to be visible at all. So, psyched about that. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get ready to put this glass inside the body for final assembly, because I'm going to videotape the assembly and then run it back to you guys in quick speed. So, here we go. I can't wait to get this thing put together, because I've got a nice weather, great photo opportunity weather going on, so we'll see if we can knock this thing right out. Everything's ready, just need to put it together. So here we go, enjoy the show. Gotta roll up the sleeves. Any good job is worth rolling up sleeves for. Fresh toothpick. Go ahead and apply a little bit of glue to the toothpick, because what that does is it gives me a lot more control as to how much I put on the surfaces. I did a pre-mock-up with this glass, and I used white glue earlier, but since this is basically the place I'm going to put the window down and leave it, I'm going to go ahead and use Tester's Window Maker, which I've had pretty good results using when I need a clear adhesive. Again, thank you, Andy X, for the idea on some future glue. I knew that you could do that, but I hadn't seen how simple. So I have a container of future glue that I'm currently reducing by leaving it out with the lid only cracked. I didn't want anything flying into it, and since my workspace is also my dog's living space, we do have a bit of a dust battle that we keep. So anyway, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I put basically a little bitty dab on the end of this toothpick and patiently worked it into the entire bonding surface that I'm going for. I don't know if you guys, a lot of you guys have been watching my videos for a little bit now and are aware of how much I do and don't know about what I'm doing here. But for the most part, I'm doing my best to keep the glue off of any kind of painted surface and just allow the interior of the car to be the target. And then I will very carefully and with gloved hand place this glass into its spot and then do what I can to not touch it again as soon as I know that it looks like it's supposed to. So right now I'm just kind of massaging a little dab of glue as thin as I possibly can, just kind of stretching it out as carefully as I can, trying not to get any glue on the exterior of this car, because once the glass is in there, I'm not going to want to try to clean anything. I just want to put it down and leave it be until I can get to that part of the build again. So we've got tops and bottoms pretty much squared away. I'm going to go ahead and double check, make sure I don't have any grime going on. Feels like there might have been a little drag in there. It's possible. So I'm glad I'm covering this now. Make sure it's clean. I've got a nice piece of tight-knit carpet that I've been using as a scratch-free surface to put the car body. And I'm going to go ahead and put a finger through the windshield, get a grip on the windshield without touching anything, and then move it into place. Looks like it's pretty even, so I'm going to go ahead and hold it there for a sec. There we go. And flip it over, see what we're working with. Oh shit. Didn't catch. Go ahead and see if I can get that in there one more time. This is the part that's nerve-wracking, is because you don't know what you have and haven't touched that has glue on it. Oh, the stakes go up. That's why I'm videotaping this, because if there's any chance I'm doing something that you guys are going, oh God, man, don't do it like that, then please, for the love of God, chime in. And if you know a better way to put this stuff in, then let me know. I would be happy to hear it. But yeah, this guy here is a little pickle, because it's a tight piece, and I don't know which side to start from. There we go. Getting it in position and laying it down. When I did it with the white glue that one time, it actually went in pretty good, but that's because white glue is kind of gooey. You can let it sit for a second and let it get a little tacky, and it'll pretty much be pretty forgiving, I found. I may, in fact, go back and reinforce this with a little bead of white glue now that I've got this guy in. I'm going to go ahead and hold it here for a second and see if we can't let that set.
I'm just ready to ride this Chevy down a little back road. Slide your pretty little cell phone over, get a little closer, turn up the radio. Put your pretty pink toes on the dash, lean the seat back. Man, I swear there ain't nothing looks better than that sweet tan little thing with nothing to do. I wanna take a little